guys, hi. I filmed a video earlier today and you can hear the loud because of the motorcycle in the back. But I did not say what my channel was or who I am, so I am Tori at Under the Spruce Homestead. Here is my spruce that we're under. There's some of my gardening boxes out there you can see. You can hear my lovely urban. If we look out this way, here's my backyard with my lovely outdoor cat, Mookie, and my chicken coop over there. And I think my husband's in the hammock hanging out. Alright guys, enjoy the garden tour. Good morning everybody. I haven't been on in almost a year, and so we're going to do a tour of the whole house and what's blooming right now. So this is the outside. We're going to walk around to the front. So here's my rhododendrons. This is some bamboo that goes all the way around. Here's just some big trees that are outlining the house. And you can kind of see the house tucked in back over there. I was working in the garden the other day and this lady stopped me and she said, "Your house is so beautiful. It's like a little cabin in the woods." I tend to agree. It is beautiful, especially when these rhododendrons are blooming. And if you look closely, there's some bees. Oh, there's one right there. He's a big guy. This is the time of year when I really notice the bees, is when my rhodies start blooming. So this bush is getting its bloom on. This one's about to. I need to get some invasive vines out of the way. This one already bloomed, but it's still looking nice. This one's starting to bloom. Ooh, more bees. I have peonies and dahlias planted in this box. It was a shelf that we took down out of the garage, and so I just turned it into a garden box. We poked some holes in it and put some dirt in it. There's a lime tree. Here's my pepper bed that needs to be weeded and redone for my peppers to come out in a couple days. It's still pretty cold here at night, getting into the 40s, and so for my peppers to not my peppers, but I'm waiting for the warmth, the night temperatures. Thinking to close the gate at the same time, you know, that's hard to do. So I have to wait for those night temperatures to be a little bit warmer. It's still in the 40s. And I found out that peppers like high 60s, 70s. And so we'll wait on that. This is an Italian plum tree I planted last year, and it's looking pretty good. Here's the asparagus ranunculi. It's the first time I planted this flower, and I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. And then I have some snow peas on the back to go up the fence right there. But I just saw, oh yeah, I just saw this purple guy. It's so sunny. There he is. So I have 3 different types of asparagus in this bed. There's like a midnight, a purple, and a Mary Washington, which I think is just green. Okay, so another rhododendron, and it's about to bloom. So all of these are in different blooming stages. We're coming in on the end of the trilliums. They're white to begin with, and then they turn like that really pretty purple color. And then this is another one that pops up. I looked this up last year and I just forgot the name of that little ground cover flower. So here we have lettuces and cabbages underneath the shade. So that way they can do okay when it gets warmer. I have a little squirrel that's been digging in the bed, you can tell. And then some more kale and cabbages and lettuces. And then fuchsia. This is my first time to have this. We have hummingbirds in the area, so I heard that they were good for hummingbirds. Okay, so coming around on this side of the rhododendrons. Man, they're just beautiful. Alright, so this one has been blooming for like a week now, and you can tell that the flowers are. This one just started blooming. Oh, it's just beautiful. Alright. So, the blueberry legacy. And you can tell some of the blooms. This is a pink lemonade. This was my squash bed last year, and I'm changing it up this year. Strawberries, borage, and calendula. So there's the calendula. That just overwintered. It was pretty cool. And then the borage, I had one plant over here last year, and then it seeded all this stuff. And this is a Mediterranean herb. It tastes like cucumber. You usually eat the flowers. The leaves are a little prickly. So they say eat the little bitty ones and not the big ones. And then that's pineapple sage. I love this plant so much. I have like 3 of them in my yard. It's so great. Alright, strawberries. Strawberries. And I'm in Vancouver, Washington. So I'm pretty sure I'm zone 8-1 or 8A. I need to look it up again. That just has to do with like freezing temperatures and how cold it gets at night and what blooms. So this is going to be that nice pretty dark purple. And then these guys are very similar. That little inside dotting is so cute. Alright, so I have some other herbs over here that are coming back from last year. Need to get in here and kind of weed this out and put some dirt. This is marjoram. This is variegated salvia, which is sage, pretty much. Pineapple sage. I put some strawberries over here, and they're doing some nice runners. I think this is like a wild one right there, and then that was in a pot. Okay. Elderberry, and I have another one in a pot that I need to bring over and plant beside this one, so maybe next year it will produce stuff. Like 3 different types of sage plants over there. Over here against this area, I need to put beds over here because this is all pine, and its soil is very acidic. I thought some stuff would be okay, but... So this is the blueberry bush that came with the house. It was planted somewhere else, and I transplanted it here. I need to give it some fertilizer, but it hasn't bloomed yet. This is one hasn't, the other ones have, so I'm kind of worried. This is all fennel that's coming back from last year. You can tell I still have some of the seeds. I didn't harvest all of them. My son likes to come out and nibble on them. Little fennel seeds. I think those are red currants. I have one right there on that side, and this side will kind of bush out. Planted those last year, and they're looking pretty nice. Here's an avocado. Artichoke. I started last year from seed. We do have an avocado. It's on the other side of the yard. And then here's some rhubarb that was planted in a really shady area. And it wasn't doing so good, so I dug it up and put it over here last year. It's coming back. It needs water. I'm pretty sure I need to build a bed right here and do it for rhubarb. It's supposed to be bigger and prettier than that, so figure out what's happening. I think I'm going to plant... Ooh, fingers are covering that up. I think I'm going to plant that right there. That's lavender. This is where... This is coming back. I had 2 of these last year, and the one on the other side of the yard died. That's citronella. Smells really good. There's my other pineapple sage right there. Here's some rosemary and lavender that are trailing. I need to replant something right here. And then that's a German thyme. It looks like it's coming back. I went ahead and bought another one though, just in case it's not. This was an orange thyme. And thyme, I don't see anything. And thyme's supposed to winter really good. I have thyme on the other side of the yard and it did really well here. There's a pot of bamboo. I need to figure out what to do with that. There's Loki. So that's a big catnip plant that was here when we moved in, and it's ready to harvest almost and dry, and then it will grow again. And then I just planted some rosemary, lavender, and these are all different types of variegated sage. That was parsley that I planted last year. Did another rosemary over there. Those are some irises over there that need to be replanted because they're not getting enough sun. This I planted last year, which is rosemary. It's looking really good. This I just planted, which is a lavender. Here's oregano that was last year. It's looking really good. Bamboo was here when we moved in. Just did this rosemary this year. Oh man, it smells so good. Okay, cabbage to see how it does there. Lavender, weed, bamboo. New artichoke for this year. It's a different location with more sun. We'll see how it goes. Grape vine. It's on its second year being planted here. It was here by the owners. Some snow peas coming up this trellis. This is lemongrass. So here's the bed that I added last year. And then I'm going to put squash against that far, and it's going to climb up. Not squash, but like cucumbers and pumpkin. I'm thinking about putting a zucchini right here, but it gets so big. It will be coming out into the walkway. Maybe right here. But this whole bed, you see calendula coming up from last year. But I have ginger in there that might come up. Beets. That's an Asian mustard. That's a tomato that's planted over there. That is a banana, and it might not come back. This is some tarragon I need to get planted. Those are some awesome mushrooms that are popping up. And then here's some tomatoes from last year. I also have a ground cherry over here. So, ooh, that one's popping up nice. So I'm kind of letting these go for just a little bit and seeing what they are. I might pull them up and put them in a pot and let them get big and see what's up. So this is what was just built a couple months ago. My radishes really do not like heat, but you can eat this. It tastes like radish. Pretty good. Put it in your salad. And then also the seed pods. Carrots are looking nice. I thinned the carrots out, put some over here. Romaine, red cabbage. Some more ranunculus. Is this lavender or rosemary? Lavender. A stump that we couldn't break up, so we just have random stuff sitting on it. A watermelon radish, it's looking okay. Hasn't started seeding yet. And then tomatoes. We're going to build a little platform for the tomatoes. And then I have 2 tomatillos. That's all kale over there. Spinach right here. All different types of potatoes. And as they grow, I just put more soil on top. That one I started first over there. It's looking good. This one needs more soil. These are sweet potatoes, and they haven't really started sprouting yet. This one might be. That one's not. 3 tomatoes that I bought, and they're up potted into those pots, and I might up pot again. Might bury, I'm not quite sure. These are my seeds I started inside. Boop. They've been outside for a couple days now. You can tell the tomatoes really didn't like too much of the, maybe some of that. This is from just being cold. But they're looking good. I left this cucumber out here by actually, it was left outside accidentally. And I didn't want to have to bring them back inside and shock them again, so they've just been out for 2 days now. But they're looking good. They'll come back. And this guy is just going to town. He's beautiful, or she is beautiful. They, them are beautiful. Okay, mint's going right here because I have a whole mint thing that's going to be happening. Here's my elderberry that I need to plant by the other elderberry. It's looking good. I have a type of mint right here. Guys, I have this written down somewhere, but I'm not quite sure what like every type of mint is. This might be like, I don't think spearmint, but it's mint. Feverfew. It came back. Purple sage. It came back. I don't think this is spearmint. Look at that. Ugh, a mint bouquet is one of the prettiest things ever. Here's my mint bed. So I have like orange mint, berries and cream, apple mint, English mint, regular mint. I did a variegated pineapple mint back there, but it looks like it might have died, but I'm watering it and hopefully it will come back. I don't think my chocolate mint's in this bed. I think it's over there. This is a new spearmint that I got. That's a Kentucky mint. It's supposed to be really good for muddling. Muddle. And then I like to add cilantro in my mint bed. I have a random chamomile in the mint bed, and it just came back from last year. And then I just planted some snow peas along back here, some purple ones that will go up and back there. This pot doesn't get too much sun, but it does get sun. Alright, lemon balm that came back from last year. Looks like mint, but smells like citronella lemon. Very heavily lemon scented. This is my anise hyssop. There's another pineapple mint, variegated pineapple mint, because I just love the plant so much. I need to water this one again. This, I'm pretty sure, is some St. John's wort that is like 5 feet that way. That is sprouting up right here. I'm smelling it, I'm looking at it, I'm tasting it. It looks exactly and tastes exactly the same as the St. John's that's down there. So I'm pretty sure that's what it is. That's a red shiso. Where's my down by the seesaw? There we go. Oh, I gotta hurry. Alright, and this is red sorrel, lavender plant that was here last year, mint that was all here last year. Here's that St. John's wort. Here's chocolate mint that I planted last year. Alright. So I have some before and afters of this area. I just added the painted stuff, and these will be filled with dirt, and plants are planted in them. I'm actually going to be switching those colors around. This stuff was all here last year. These two were here, or these three. So all of the color ones were just added in the last like 3 or 4 days. I put seeds of nasturtium over here. I just did nasturtium for the first time last year. I think I might put nasturtium in this right here, or maybe some California poppies, something. Those are both lavenders that were here. This palm was here. This big old giant thing beside the palm is horseradish root. I think I have a lavender in there. That's a lemon verbena. That's a variegated thyme, oregano. Here's variegated thyme. That's a variegated lemon thyme. Some sages go in there. This is Russian sage. It was already here. It gets pretty big and pretty. This is sweet marjoram, and that's a different type of marjoram. That's oregano. That's the esapote, easy I always get this one mixed up, but it goes in beans and helps with digestive. Angelica. I've been trying to find Angelica for like a year now, and I finally found some at Philco. Okay, and then more oregano. Ooh, that's like spicy oregano. And then I think this is some rosemary. And then I have basil right there. I have a variegated pesto basil. And then that is a Thai basil. And then I have another basil, and I think I have a lemon basil inside. And then over there with those plants that accidentally got set out, there's Tulsi, which is a holy basil that you drink in tea. Some plants. Here's some strawberries. Here's our blackberry. And it's doing good. We're going to build another post that goes right here so we can train it to go along the post and not go against the house. They said if stuff grows against the house, you have chances of critters crawling up. Okay. I have deal. And then last year we added this and hop plants. There's the deal. Of course, reading. Okay. So these I think are golden hops. So next year, of course, they'll be even bushier, but they're doing so good. Oh man. This is a fig tree. I didn't wrap it up for the winter, so I'm glad it came back. Here's our raspberry, boysenberry, and something, I forgot the name of the other berry I have in here, but berries. We're gonna have a great berry season this year, guys. I'm so excited about this. So I did plant my citrus plants. I probably shouldn't have. It gets a little bit too cold here for them, so I might be digging them up. We are planning on building a greenhouse over in that area, but I'm not quite sure when it's gonna happen because of lumber prices and stuff going up, so not sure if I killed these or not, but that's a lemon tree. Over on the other side, the lime's looking really nice. Here's a rose bush. Oh, guys, I get to see the first bloom. It's called like the life of the party. Starts off super red, and then it turns like a yellow. It's really pretty. Here's a grapefruit tree. I thought it died, but I trimmed it, put some nutrients. It looks like it's coming back. So we'll see what happens. This area I'm still working on. I have some wildflowers over here, planting some more flowers. I have a couple big poppies that are taking like years. I just planted them last year, but they're taking a while to form. Oh, as I'm talking about it, I see, gosh darn, oh my gosh, guys, that's going to be beautiful to look at in a day or two. And there's a little bitty one over there. I don't know if I need to move that one or fix it. So different types of sages over here. This is blooming. A friend said that you could take these and batter fry them and eat them. And it's sage flowers, oregano, a sage. Look at this sage. This is a cutting that I took from my old place whenever we moved here. Friend gave me some poles. I need to do some string around them because I want to plant some beans. These are snow peas. They're climbing up, or at least attempting to climb. Here's my garlic bed. And I should be seeing blooms on these guys sometime soon. Alright. And I think this is a butterfly bush. I just missed it. It's yellow. And then I have some daylilies that are popping up there. Alright, my compost bin's not so attractive, but it's over there. And here's the chickens. I have 2 that are brooding right now. So I gotta figure out if I just kick them out of their body. I'm gonna research what I need to do, but I'm worried about the ladies. But they move every once in a while, so they might be getting water and food. Hi, ladies. Alright. There was the garden tour for Under the Spruce Home. It's an urban homestead here in Vancouver, Washington. Hopefully you liked it. And next time, Theron might be on it. He's my little guy that's going to turn 4 in less than a month. So everybody have a great Wednesday. And, good luck gardening. I'd love to see what you're doing.